Hello everybody. Well, a very warm welcome then. France against Senegal in the World Cup. This is a big one. The champions, or the supposed African champions, against the two-time winners of this competition. 98 and 2018 ringing in some of the older fans' memories and some of the newer fans as well. But this is a big one. Welcome then to Los Angeles. France take on Senegal. Right then, let's get down to business then. Well, for France, it's a big day for them. Maignan starts in goal. Hernandez, Courtois, Saliba and Koundé. Doué, Kolo and Tchouaméni. Mbappe, Dembele and Elise up front for France. Keep an eye for Thuram, Cherki, Zaire-Emery, Rabiot, Hernandez, Upamecano and Brice Samba on the bench. Didier Deschamps starts his last World Cup for France. Well, the team that won in 2018 looks very different to the team that plays today. Some stars from that 2022 final against Argentina as they lost on penalties. And well, if England hadn't beaten Senegal in that round of 16 tie in Qatar 3.5 years ago, and they would have played France in the quarter-finals. Edouard Mendy starts in goal then. Diouf, Nketiah, Koulibaly, Mendy, Gueye, Sarr, Mane, Sarr, Ndiaye and Nicholas Jackson start up front for Senegal. Dieng on the bench, Gueye, Cavani, Diarra, Sarr, Jacobs and Dior. And Pape Thiaw is your coach once again for Senegal. Well, Senegal have taken on some big opposition in recent times to prepare them for this World Cup. And today will be no different in Group I. Here we go then. France get us underway here for their World Cup campaign. And Senegal here too. The United States, Mexico and Canada host the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Well, thank you for joining us the other night for Mexico versus South Africa. What an opener it was. And Group I is going to bring some incredible surprises. Here's Dembele. Francois Collou in for France already! World Cup lift-off for Les Bleus. And it's Francois Collou again. He's deadly for Marseille. He's deadly for France too. And we might have a French star in the national team for France. First international game we covered of Francois Collou for Wesley TV, and well, he's doing the same he did in Marseille games. Chip forward, and that's Sarr. What a brilliant touch that is. Courtois gets in the way. Sarr forced it through. And Senegal have the equaliser straight away. France hadn't even touched the ball since Collou's goal. Sarr, it came off Courtois. Oh, it came off Courtois' hand, and Courtois had no choice but to let him through. And well, France are pegged back after a brilliant Senegal finish from Sarr. And well, we're back underway then. France get back on level terms with Senegal. I think it took a bit too long for it didn't take too long for France to be back and pegged back again. Here's Courtois played into Francois Collou, Saliba onto Tchouaméni. Koundé played back. Here's Corto again. Saliba. Jules Koundé played left to Theo Hernandez. And Nicholas Jackson really almost troubling this French defence. And they're looking a bit shaky at the back. Do they have a step over? Sarr into Koulibaly. Well, this World Cup is exciting. Very, very exciting. Here's Desiree Doué, played forward for Pape Matar Sarr. Now Senegal have it again. Iliman Ndiaye. Koulibaly played forward onto Sarr. Well, a lot of people are guessing that Senegal will make the round of 16. They have a tough group in Group I, to be honest. Norway in there as a dark horse. Well, we will need to see how this pans out over the next few weeks, but Iraq in there as well. They're not expected too far to go, or to go too far. And, well, Kolu goes to the ground, but Senegal still have the ball. Here's Diouf. Idrissa Gana Gueye. Mendy into Sarr. Played on to Pape Matar Sarr. And now Theo Hernandez in Ndiaye picks up the ball. And that's going to go out for a throw. France really being pegged back just a little bit. Here's Desiree Doué. He's more used to an attacking role at Paris Saint-Germain. The right-hand side has suited him in the Western TV Champions League this season, but he's been moved back into midfield. I suppose when you got Mbappe, Elise and Dembele, it's a little bit too easy. Here's Kolu. Played forward for Mbappe, and Mbappe, lovely turn, and referee doesn't think... oh, actually, penalty, free kick for France. Apologies. Well, this will be a chance then for France to get back in the lead again. Ref cam on for this World Cup, of course, and it will be Michael Elise to whip the ball in. Sarr. Played into Iliman Ndiaye. Played forward now. Brilliant ball. Here's Sadio Mane. Whipped into the box. Saliba. I thought Mane might go himself, but he opted for the selfless option. Here's Mbappe. Theo Hernandez. Tchouameni. And that is the half-time whistle. Well, a lightning quick 15 minutes. And then it's all kind of fallen apart. But Kylian Mbappe, well, slowed at the office. I don't think that's harsh. He's not really had many chances. But a goal from Francois Kolu and a goal from Sarr has France and Senegal level at the break. Half-time, 1-1. Welcome back, everybody. Second half then underway here. It's France and Senegal battle out for another 45 minutes. There was no extra time in this early group phase of this competition. And France definitely need a good start here. Tchouameni. It's messy play that from between France and Senegal there. Don't forget tomorrow night England versus Croatia. Don't want to miss that. West versus Martin Plescia. And they both kick off their World Cup campaigns at the Gillette Stadium. Don't miss that one. Here's Kalidou Koulibaly under pressure from Dembele. Mane. Diouf. Idrissa Gana Gueye into Sarr. Mane's playing it onto Sarr again. Trying to play it back through. Sarr's in for Senegal! Shocking miss. And Deschamps in his last World Cup, of course, this is not looking good. I think everyone thought France might blow Senegal away, but it just doesn't seem to be happening here. Here's Kolu. No substitutions yet, of course, for France or Senegal. This is... Will they be looking for a game changer? Doué. Down into Theo Hernandez. Kolu. Wide into Tchouaméni. Needs to find the gaps. Afimata Sarr knocks it on for Ismaila Sarr. Iliman Ndiaye. Remember, anything will do. If France can get a goal, then it might just be game over. But we know how well Senegal responded in that first half, that first goal. Here's Ismaila Sarr. Strolling through. Ndiaye brought into Sarr again. Courtois knocks it behind. It's a corner kick. And here come the changes. Rabiot on for Doué. Idrissa Gana Gueye is coming off, and I'm not sure who's coming on yet, but oh, Gueye for Gueye. Okay, there we go. Eye for an eye. And the man Ndiaye knocked into the box. Courtois there, and leaves it for Mike Maignan, who starts his first World Cup as France's #1. Here's Elise. 15 minutes to go here in Los Angeles. Tchouaméni knocking it on, and Mendy has to clear. Here's Diouf. Here's Sadio Mane now for Senegal. It's turning into a tough test for France. Knocked into the box. Courtois heads clear. Koundé. Kolu to Dembele. Here's Elise again. Played back to Koundé. Well, if you're a France fan, this might be a bit of a difficult watch for you. Don't worry. More action from France coming up when they play Norway next time out. It's a hard start for France and a hard group to be in. Here's Dembele! Great save, Mendy. Stood his ground at point blank and put it behind. Zaire Emery coming on now for Tchouaméni, and Sadio Mane is coming off for Senegal. Interesting. And Diao comes on. Elise moved into the box. Saliba's there, and Diao clears away. Here's Diouf. Nicholas Jackson. Senegal putting France on the back foot again. Diouf. Sarr. Here's Diao. Here's Gueye. 1 minute added on. I think this is going to be it. It is. France holds Senegal in their World Cup opener. And to be fair, it has been France hold Senegal. Senegal in this second half are all over the back of France. But at the half-time break, or full-time then, France won. Senegal won.